guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal with Elixir Vitae Games. On the last episode, we went into Kanashiro's palace one last time after sending the calling card and stole his treasure, which was a bunch of gold bars that turned into a golden briefcase when we came out with the metaverse. Yeah, basically we just changed his heart, hopefully. We'll see if it's successful or not later on. But yeah, we just did that. That's all we did. We got some nice scenes and stuff out of it, finished the battle with Makoto and Ryuji's showtime, which was super fun. But yeah, it was real good. Today we're going to be doing probably a lot of Commandant links because we have some time to waste until the change of heart, hopefully. So let's waste some time. Hi, how you doing, Mona?
Okay. All you can do now is wait and see what happens. There's no point in getting impatient now.
Fair enough, Mona.
Well then. All we have to do now is wait for him to have a change of heart.
Indeed. Can I check my plant?
Nice.
It's still healthy. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my evening. I feel like we should study. We've not studied for a while. So I think we're actually going to study tonight. Let's watch TV first, though. Because it's the home shopping program. I'm not going to read this entire thing, but this is the Black Power set or Cursed Tools set. 5-inch nailless straw doll. I'm not really bothered about either of those, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about either of those. I can get the cursed set, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna buy either of those. I feel like that's just a waste. So no, I'm not gonna buy them. Let's study.
Now listen up.
You won't have much time for study when you go out into the world, so study now while you can.
What do you want to do?
Let's study, Mona.
Make sure your clothes up.
Alright, I'm heading home.
Hey. I see you're able to solve these problems rather quickly. I hope you're not just picking easy ones. You're making some good progress. I can see the wisdom in those eyes behind your glasses.
I read that wrong, but that's fine. It's fine. He was twirling his pen because his proficiency's quite high. That was cute.
Well then. You'll tire yourself out if you keep at it for too long. You should stop for today and get some sleep.
Yeah, he changes a little bit of his actions if you have high proficiency. It's great.
That Kanashiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They probably want to.
But they don't have the courage? Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
I feel like my bond with Morgana is growing deeper. Poor Mona. He must feel really insecure about it. I think especially because he was saying to Ryuji that he didn't remember things, or like when Ryuji asked if he forgot even more. I don't know, during that conversation anyway before with everyone here, he said that he didn't remember anything, but he really did. He just was trying to force himself to forget. In any case, we now have Pickpocket. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. That's actually a really nice skill.
Alright.
Your Magician Commandant has increased to rank 5. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Rest when defusing personas of the Magician Arcana. You have now learned to pickpocket from Morgana.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
I feel like my bond with Igor is growing deeper. When I said we'd be doing for Confidant links today, I didn't expect the automatic ones, but hey, here we are. We got a new rank with Igor, and we also got High Arcana Burst. Increases the EXP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. Nice.
All right.
Your full Confidant has increased to rank 6. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when using personas of the full Arcana. You've learned the ability High Arcana Burst from Igor.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep.
I assume it's okay if you're able to make such jokes. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
I'm not sure, but I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. I can't be late today, too.
You seem busy.
Well, I don't deny it. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
So sorry.
It's so gross and humid, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Amamiya,
How about you?
which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? I would assume that it's dogs because of raining cats and dogs. But let's check with the network. Oh yeah, it is. I'm surprised that people did actually go for the other ones, huh? Dogs.
This is it.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of cats and dogs fighting. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us.
Nice going!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that.
Hell yeah, I'm smart, Mona. Give me those knowledge points. Yes. Additionally, in Norwegian, they say it's raining witches, and in Polish, they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, and its own metaphorical substitutes falling from the sky.
Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits.
Is he onto us?
We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there.
Well, Makoto, seems like we could maybe go and chat with her at some point. We have text as well. Who's texting us? Also, my remote is a bit low on battery, so I will put that on charge. On and Yusuke want to know what we're up to. Ryuji, I don't think I'm able to hang out with because of his confidant being locked at the moment. Let's go ahead and look at our map real quick. Who's available? Ryuji and Mariki, but I can't do either of those. Makoto is around, so I can maybe chat with her, see if she's okay. Yusuke will level up, An will not level up. I did get some points with her when I played darts, I think, but I think I only got one, so I might need to play some darts and billiards again to get her points up. Yusuke will definitely level up, but I want to go see Makoto, see if she's got anything to say. Are they saying something new? I might as well listen to it and see if it's new. Hi.
I heard the Phantom Thieves showed up in Shibuya. This time they're targeting the Mafia boss. Akechi comes to deal with the Mafia instead of the Phantom Thieves, but maybe he's too busy. What are the Phantom Thieves trying to achieve? They're only targeting bad guys so far. Maybe they'll do it for fame. I guess they'd want to show up Akechi-kun after what he said on TV.
Actually, that's a bit on the it's a bit of a nail on the head, isn't it? Ryuji was definitely going on about how Akechi was saying those things about us and how he wants to show him up. Hi there, newspaper girl. How you doing?
We're being told to avoid taking detours because of the crimes targeting young people lately. Well, you're not affected because of your bad rap. If you want to ask me about something, go for it.
Let's ask about the class president. She's the ideal honor student. Excellent grades, exemplary conduct, trusted by teachers. She ran for class president and won on her own merit. Well, no one else wants to do her job, though. I can't really blame them considering Makoto's situation. Let's ask about the principal. He's still highly regarded for his passion for education, even though he's criticized for scandals now. Ever since the incident involving Mr. Kamoshida, he's been working to restore our school's prestige. Yeah, but the way he's going about it doesn't exactly seem good. Let's ask about Shibuya. I heard fraud is on the rise, and there's even rumors of drugs and prostitution. The police can't do much because they have too little info. Most of the time, the victims stay silent. Yeah, that's kind of not surprising, given that those are quite serious cases. Let's talk about the school. Ever since the competition results were announced, the volleyball club seems either happy or depressed. Shoju's reputation was tarnished after the Kamoshida scandal, so that must have been hard on them. I hear that honor student is competing in a gymnastics event. I can't wait to see how she does. I'm sure she'll do wonderfully. Kasumi is a good girl, and I keep pronouncing her name in different ways every time I talk about her. Anyway, let's go upstairs, because I believe Makoto should be near the library. Yeah, there she is. Is there anyone here? No? Okay. Hi. How you doing, Makoto?
Hey. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you have something you need on the 3rd floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps?
I came to see you.
Do you have a minute? It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard?
It seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. This may be a good opportunity to deepen my bond with her.
There's something I want to ask you. If it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is.
I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honors student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honors student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
You're totally right.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
The arcade.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You were really into it.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
You're so sharp.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I can sense a strong resolve from Makoto.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Alright, we've obtained a new confidant, Makoto of the High Priestess Arcana. And she also has the skill Shadow Calculus. Allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. Nice. Thanks, Makoto.
Alright.
You've unlocked the High Priestess Confidant. Fusing personas of the High Priestess Arcana will now grant you EXP due to Arcana Burst. Makoto can now use Shadow Calculus.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. Thank you.
Thanks for setting aside some time for me today. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a great help. I've had all sorts of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun.
Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
Good idea. After all, there's clearly plenty more I can learn there. But before that, we should go to the red light district, like we discussed before. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
See you.
Ah, you're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She is a female shogi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that.
Are you talking about Hifumi Toko? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now.
Dude, that sounds too good to be true! Give me some more info! I do not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her.
It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it says she is a lone genius.
However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Konda. For real? We gotta go! You're probably gonna get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're gonna go for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch.
Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this for Yuji.
You guys are gonna pay for this one day. Red, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Konda, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
But Morgana, churches are supposed to be holy. I love that line. Okay, Kanda. The historical district contains many famous shrines and churches, where you can reflect on your past, confess your regrets, and the path forward may become clear. You can now go to Kanda. We can go to church. Oh, that confidant link with Makoto was fun. I'm glad we have unlocked that. Yeah. It makes sense that she struggles a little bit with getting to know people. The thing with Makoto is I feel like with several characters I can relate to them on a deep level. With Makoto, the parts of myself that I don't like, I feel like I see reflected in her and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. That was me when I was in secondary school and I hate it. I don't like it. Anyway, what can we do? Let's watch TV first. The police have announced the amount of damage caused by the bank transfer scams last month. There's been markedly more damage than a typical year, and people fear the public security has worsened. I can't read. Police are calling for people to be careful, but have yet to enact any effective countermeasures.
I can't forgive them.
That Kaneshiro, he's really done it now.
Indeed he has. He has gone and done it. Hi. I feel like he's just going to tell me that I can't hang out with him. So we're not going to talk to Sojiro right now. Who can we hang out with? Well, he's available, but we don't have him. Or we can go up to Shinjuku, where both of the confidants there are available. Or we can go to Kanda, where someone else is available. Wow, okay. Who do we want to hang out with? I think we should go to... Well, really, we can just go to any one of those. Let's go and chat with her. In Kanda. Hi! We're at church. This is fine. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome, lost lamb. Lambs who have strayed from their path and lost sight of their goals in this life are welcome here. Simply put, I offer solace and advice to those with worries or who wish to reflect on their past.
This seems like a convenient place to... Wait, did he say reflect on their past?
Using the confessional. Calling friends into the confessional will cause time to pass, but they'll be able to recover a forgotten skill.
Wow.
That might be quite useful to you if you had to remember something that you wanted to remember. Just make sure you don't offend him or make you angry by brushing off his advice.
Oh, I should mention that every Sunday we collect donations here at the church. We have a modest reward prepared, so please come if you are interested. That's a good thing to know. Thank you, Priestman. I wonder if... Well, no, it's not exactly the same. I recently rewatched a playthrough of Catherine because Catherine is an interesting game and I felt like rewatching a playthrough of it. So Catherine is another game made by Atlas and it was made as the test for the engine that they would use for Persona 5. So a lot of the models and stuff are kind of an early vision of what the style ended up being for Persona 5. But a lot of that has to do with churches. So every time I look at this church at the moment, I'm like, Catherine was a game, huh? Anyway, let's chat with this girl here. Hi, how you doing?
Hey! That girl's playing shogi! Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go ask her?
Togo-san?
What? Yes?
My overflowing charm seems to have reached Hifumi.
I'm Hifumi Togo.
Playing shogi by yourself?
I'm doing some research, so... Experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray.
Hifumi Togo seems to take a very tactical approach to playing shogi. I feel I can learn some tactics for the Phantom Thieves from her shogi expertise. I should ask her if she'll teach me. Let's ask her.
Yes? Can I help you?
Can you teach me shogi?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. sorry. I just can't. Well then. So... you like shogi?
I want to play like you.
Like me? You're a bit strange, but thank you. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
Fine with me.
I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
Concede?
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
Sorry, I'm a beginner.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
Sounds good to me.
Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
I've made a deal with Hifumi.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Alright, we have another new confidant, Hifumi Togo of the Star Arcana. Actually, a fun fact, for those of you who don't know, here on this channel I have played another game called Tales of Vesperia, which I'm sure everyone who's watching this knows. And there's a character in Vesperia by the name of Estelle. Her voice actor is Eden Regal, who also voices Hifumi. And Estelle is a name which means star, and Hifumi is of the Star Arcana, and I feel like that just makes sense. I don't know, I feel like that's just a fun fact. They have the same voice actor, it's great. Anyway, we now have a new skill, Koma Sabaki. Allows you to swap current party member with backup members during Joker's turn. Thank God. I needed this.
Alright.
You've unlocked the Star Confidant. Facing personas of the Star Arcana will now grant you EXP due to Arcana Burst. Hifumi taught you how to use Koma Sabaki.
Okay, let's end here for today.
I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge. Oh hey! We leveled up! We are now encyclopedic in our knowledge. We're so smart.
Alright.
Your knowledge has increased from scholarly to encyclopedic.
Thank you for today.
Oh, Amamiya-san, I'd like to thank you once again for today. Before you head home, would you like to exchange IDs with me? There's no obligation, of course.
Sure.
Thank you. All right then. let's see. Ah, yes, it went through.
Until next time.
I'll let you know if I come up with any new strategies.
Hey, there's this article making the rounds online. It's called Confessions of a Boy M. It's called Confessions of Boy M, a tell-all on the Kamoshida abuse scandal. That's gotta be Mishima, right? I read it. It all sounds so horrible. It's no wonder they consider the Phantom Thieves heroes. Kinda hard to bag on the Phantom Thieves after reading that. You're right. In fact, you might call them superheroes.
That journalist's articles sure are making a big splash. It might be the perfect way to get the Phantom Thieves' name out there. We should take advantage of this.
Get our name out there?
Man,
I want the Phantom Thieves to be famous for more than just my own selfish reasons. The bigger our name is, the more our targets will hear talk of us. Remember that reporter? If we give her the right intel, her articles could make a real difference for us in the metaverse.
okay.
Let's go back to that bar in Shinjuku and get her to write more stuff about us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Amamiya-senpai. It's nice that the rain stopped. It would be even nicer if the sky would clear, though.
Oh hey, Kasumi showed up this morning. That was fun. Okay. Hifumi's also really cute. It was nice to chat with her last night for the shogi lesson. But hey, we have another day to do as we please with. Makoto is available. Oh, I don't have a High Priestess Arcana on me though. I'll need to go and grab one. Anne's also available, but she won't level up. No one else seems to be available during the day. As such, I guess we're just doing Makoto. So let's go over to the Velvet... What am I doing? The Velvet Room. So that we can grab a persona for Makoto. I'm also gonna check those texts in a second because I do see that Yusuke and An had text yesterday that I just ignored completely. Hi, Caroline.
Hey, inmate.
Let me in the prison, thanks. That hurt. Hi there. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna pick up a persona and then
Yes, sir.
leave. I'm just gonna...
Christine, you handle the registration.
I think I'm gonna register all of
Are you
these.
sure?
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one from the
These are the paths you have
compendium.
walked.
Because that seems like a good idea. And if I get a high level one for the High Priestess, then that would probably be a good idea too. Or as high level as I can. Do I not have a High Priestess? Oh, I have Apsaras, which is only level 11. Well, it's just cheap.
Is this what a fee is
I
required?
can itemize it later, so it's fine.
This is your power.
Okay, let's leave.
Done already?
I only came here for that. Actually, should I get Star One while I'm here? Nah, let's leave.
No slacking off.
I can always come back at night if I need to get another persona. It's fine. Alright, let's have a look at our texts. So we got ones yesterday that I just didn't read. What are we doing today? Right now I'm in the underground mall in Shibuya. I'll still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. Sorry, An, we did not hang out with you. And Yusuke as well. I feel bad for ignoring him. I wish to consult with you about what I sketched in Mementos. Do you have time today? I wish to come by Leblon with this painting. Oh, I'm sorry, Yusuke. We'll hang out with you another day. We're gonna hang out with Makoto today, though.
I have a question regarding the Red Light District issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it?
I feel like I could become closer to Makoto thanks to the High Priestess persona Apsaras. I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon.
So what's it gonna be?
Let's hang out with Makoto. Let's do it. I'll be right there.
Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I guess I can go take a walk around the station while you're off doing stuff. There are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently, this place is a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels too.
You're very well informed.
Yes. Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area. But even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
Shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around.
At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her.
Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid to wear a lot of cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if there were any Shujin students who worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me,
That was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday.
I can sense a quiet resolve coming from Makoto. Nice! We ranked up with Makoto. We're doing alright for her confidant already.
Alright.
Your High Priestess confidant has increased to rank 2. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the High Priestess Arcana. Jeez, please be more careful, Makoto, and don't cause a scene in Shinjuku. Thank you.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they would come in uniform either way. Well then. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon?
What kind of place is that?
I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience.
Couldn't agree more.
Honestly, I realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, inmate! You haven't forgot about your special assignment, have you? You better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of our door.
Hey!
I bet that drunk journalist is drinking the night away in Shinjuku again.
But the twins seem to be available. Also Mishima, but Mishima's like, available all the time. Ooh, hello there. What are they doing? It's great seeing all these female shogi players nowadays. Do any in particular stand out to you? Ah, yes, I'd have to say Hifumi Toko. She does a great job of balancing offense and defense, not to mention she's very pretty. Yes, I've heard she started doing some modeling work lately. Okay. Interesting. Hifumi's the one that we just made friends with. Nice. Well, we should probably go and have a look around. Yeah, okay, there's definitely people available today. But the twins! I feel like I have to hang out with the twins. I can hang out with everyone else some other time, but the twins? I feel like they're not available that often. I don't know. Hi there. Hey man, where the hell did all these flyers come from?
Meow.
Oh, I mean, excuse me, sir, but do you happen to know who put these dope... Damn it! What I mean is the flyers have a cool mark on them. Are they for a store that's nearby? I like that you're asking a cat. I'm a little bit sad about that though, because does that mean that no one else is talking to you, so that's why you're talking to a cat? I feel a sense of camaraderie, because we do the exact same thing. Hi! Hey, what's with this email? It says website usage fee 500,000 yen. I've never registered for something like this though. There's been a lot of those. The obvious remittance fraud. And yet young people still fall for it. I hear tens of millions of yen gets stolen this way. They probably fall for it because of a guilty conscience. It's a problem with upbringing. That's true actually. If I got an email saying I owed that much money, I'd be a bit worried. Although I'd probably realize it was fraud, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna return the DVD and read out another one while we're here. I want the other charm one, so we're gonna get Bubbly Hills 90210. And then we'll go and chat with the twins because they're available. Twinsies, hi, how you doing?
What are you gonna do today?
All right, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
It could be the church in Konda.
what'll you do?
So, what'll it be?
You mean the church?
Then,
Oh, so it's called a church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
guide me, inmate.
Lead us there, inmate. Now.
Oh.
So this is where one prays to the gods in your world? The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that man standing there one of the gods?
He's a priest.
Oh, so a servant to the gods? That explains why I don't sense any exceptional abilities in him. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know! It's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered.
Yep, skewered alive.
I thought so. I felt a sense of foreboding from it. No, Caroline. That's the place where you speak with a human to divulge your past misdeeds. I believe it is called a confession booth.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, one more smart remark like that, and you're getting baton jabbed, inmate.
Is something the matter?
Hey, you! We're here for the confession booth deal you have going on here.
Oh, you seek to confess at such a young age? Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us off and pick us off one by one? Huh, no such luck! We're both going in.
I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside.
Are you attempting to some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns. This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves.
Then, as for your confession...
What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as warden, so that can't be held against me.
Inmate? Warden?
This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I'd have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Huh? Like what? I know you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Do you really think you could escape my notice? I was just curious about the line. Like, what humans want so badly that they would stand in a place for so long like that? Maggie Dolo. Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. Odd as that may be, I actually feel refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would likely have kept those matters locked away deep in our hearts.
Did you learn to be kinder to others?
Why would we do such a thing? I don't see anyone here to whom we owe any kindness. Did you think we'd actually regret the treatment we've given you so far? By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves?
It's a kind of support.
Have you given up taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs a change of heart. No matter. We've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here's your reward.
Alright, we got some Maricarb! Whoa!
You know, confessions seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience eating you-know-what. What? But I've already confessed! Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate.
I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Rip twins. Well, we tried. They did not confess all of their sins, though. I thought I was going to be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all brand clothing and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they dressed fancily, it felt nouveau riche. Speaking of, the Japanese words for high horse and nouveau riche both originated as shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Amamiya-kun, have you seen this piece before?
Do you know the answer?
What do you think it says on the back of this piece? I believe it says gold. I like that it has, there's nothing and the hiragana character to. I'm pretty sure it is gold though. I might be wrong though. I only know this because of the question being in vanilla. Otherwise I would have no clue. But let's have a look at the network. Oh yeah, it's gold, yeah. And I think also just the little hint that she gave by mentioning nouveau riche. So, let's say this then. Gold.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The Lance and Silver General also have the kanji. The Lance and Silver General also have the kanji for gold on the back. By the way, it's said that the toe on the back of the pawn piece is a cursive form of gold. In shogi, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into enemy territory, for instance, they can promote, becoming mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if you move it into the enemy's camp, hence nouveau riche.
Whoa, really? Amabiyukun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice go!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that.
Yeah, get that knowledge. Not that we need too much of it at the moment because we are encyclopedic. By the way, nouveau riche like to wear expensive clothes because of a desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, and shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger by flaunting their power through money.
Making yourself seem bigger reminds me of a frilled lizard.
I guess that's fair? I guess Kanashiro was kind of like that too, huh? A bit of a nouveau riche. Alright, what can we do today? Oh, Kasumi wants to hang out? We have to hang out with her then. Like, we have no other choice. We have to hang out with her. But we will read this thing from Mishima. I have a report as your strategic image management representative. I just thought of a new way to help you out. I really want to tell you about it. Do you have time today? Well, that was yesterday and we did, or the day before? I don't know, we didn't do it either way. And otherwise, we can't really hang out with anyone. I mean, On is unfortunately not going to level up. Oh, Kasumi's not going to level up either? Oh, dang. Well, I guess I could quickly go level her now so that she will actually level up next time. Well, at least we have a faith persona this time, I believe. I will double check, but that's not what I meant to do. I will double check because I believe we still have Phoenix. We do, we still have Phoenix, so we should be okay. Let's just go and hang out with Kasumi, shall we?
Greetings, Senpai. I was just thinking of inviting you out. Do you have time right now? Maybe we could meet up in Kichijoji? What's the plan? Are you gonna see Yoshizawa?
Let's go at once. I'll be right there.
Thank you so much, I'll be waiting.
I accidentally clicked that a bit early. It's fine. Oh, hi! How you doing? I forgot to read this text from On, so I'll quickly read that too.
What are your plans for today? I'm wandering around Shibuya, feeling kind of restless. I'll be at the station for a bit, so let me know if anything comes up.
We're not hanging out with you though, sorry. Alright, hi Kasumi, how you doing?
Hello. Hello. It's gotten so hot lately, hasn't it? But I've got a meet coming up, so I can't lose steam now. If you have time, would you like to do some stretches with me?
I feel like I can become closer to the... I feel like I could become closer to Kasumi thanks to the faith persona Phoenix. I don't think my bond with Kasumi will deepen yet.
So, are you gonna go and spend some time with Yoshizawa?
Let's hang out with her.
What do you want to do? What should we do today? Is there something you'd like to do?
Let's hang out.
Yes. That would be great. I think it'd help us both de-stress a little.
Okay, well it doesn't look like we can hang out in Kichijoji, but we can maybe figure out somewhere else where we can hang out. Actually it looks like we can only hang out in Inokashira Park. So let's just go there.
Inokashira Park, huh? There's a big lake there. Wanna go?
Let's go.
I love that place. Great, I love that place. Let's go. It's just like I imagined. The view from a boat is amazing. Sorry for dragging you out on one of these. I was just curious about what it would be like.
As long as you're happy.
Yes, I could say the same thing. I'm just happy to have you here with me. Oh, I actually have a favor to ask. When we have to leave, can I be the one to row us back? After watching you row us all the way here, I just got this urge to try it. It'll be my first time rowing a boat. Oh, I'm so excited.
I feel like my bond with Kasumi will grow stronger soon.
Well, let's go. Today was so fun. Thank you for taking me out.
You're back.
Yamauchi said he's gonna go drinking at the Manja restaurant. You'll go with me to... Oh my goodness. You'll go with me to investigate undercover, right? I feel like I could become closer to Ryuji thanks to the chariot persona's slime. I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon.
So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna listen to Ryuji's request?
Can I decide later?
Oh, you're not going to respond? If you have time, don't forget to get back to him.
Well, I would like to get back to him, but actually we've been going on for a little while, so we should probably stop for today. Before we do stop, though, we also have... Oh god, Becky... I'm so sorry, that was such a dramatic gasp, but freaking Akechi's available. So, okay, I have no choice, I have to hang out with Akechi, I have no choice. He's priority. All of the new confidants are kind of our priority at the moment, and I don't know how often Akechi shows up, so... I think we're gonna hang out with Akechi instead of my good boy Ryuji. I'm sorry, Ryuji, I love you, but we're not hanging out with you today. Or Kawakami, which is actually a crime, because Kawakami is also important, but we have to hang out with Akechi. Anyway, before we do that though, because we have to end off the episode, let's have a quick check of our stuff here in Leblon. The intermittent internet network disturbances have now been resolved. Internet service providers have announced they were caused by illegal outside attacks. The perpetrators did not issue a statement, but they are suspected to be an anonymous hacker group.
What did you say?
Attacking as a group? It must suck to be on the receiving end of that.
Oh, yeah, like having bad internet in the first place is awful, but having bad internet caused by a hacker group? Oh god. Hi there.
Hey.
Okay, we've read that several times. Hi, how are you two doing?
The internet was down during the day today. Didn't this happen before?
The server went down because it was attacked from somewhere, I heard.
I hope they get caught soon. They're really causing a lot of trouble for us.
I hear there's some kind of scary foreign organization. Our police wouldn't stand a chance. Well, thanks for the coffee. Yeah, not much you can do against a global hacker group. Anyway, I think we have to stop for today because we've gone on for a little while. So, hi! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to let me know down below what you thought of everything that happened in this episode here today, including all of our little confidant links that we did with Makoto and with Kasumi and god, who else did we even hang out with? Hifumi as well, yeah. Just if you have any thoughts on all of that, feel free to let us know down below. Next time we'll continue biding our time until the change of heart occurs, hopefully. Yeah, we'll mostly just be doing confidant stuff again, I think. We're definitely going to go and hang out with Akechi, so look forward to that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever the time it is for you. And I will see you next time.